Hello, my name is Christina Streeter and I am from Revelation Essentials, and I'm so glad you are here today to learn about how you can use essential oils, specifically Young Living essential oils, in your massage therapy practice to help benefit you and as a business and your clients. So, a little bit of history about me is I am a retired massage therapist. I went to school at the Denver School of Massage Therapy and was licensed with the state of Colorado and registered and nationally board certified. I was insured through AMTA and I did a variety of continued education. I'm trained in 11 massage types, including energy work and several body work types of modalities. Through my career with massage therapy, I had my own private practice for a while, and then I did corporate massage therapy where I would travel to large corporations and work on their staff there, and mobile massage therapy where I would travel to my clients' homes. It worked out really well, especially since I specialized in rehabilitative massage therapy, where I did a lot of musculoskeletal work for people that had long-term injuries or sports-related items. I also did large events and high-profile clientele. So I retired from that to be a mom. And I really was torn on that because I really loved massage therapy and had quite a gift for it. I loved watching my clients come in with one type of ailment and see that progress through the things that we had worked through, whether it was through my massage therapy or it was through exercises that we've done together and that sort of thing. So when I was called out of massage therapy to be a full-time mom, I really just kind of felt a little bit like I was searching for that thing because I continued education, and really after becoming a mom, the natural homeopathic type of thing really kind of became something I was even more passionate about because I had this new tiny little body that had never, experienced anything, and I wanted the best for her. And so I wanted the best products and the most natural things. And when I discovered really essential oils, a lot of things clicked for me. And I really felt that purpose because I was able to help people naturally again and see the differences that essential oils can make. So I really appreciate all of you joining me. So today's class is kind of gauged toward the massage therapist. So if you're a massage therapist, great. I can't wait to share a bit more about this. And if you're not and you're already either in essential oils or part of our team, feel free to take notes so that you can use this on those that are interested in essential oils but aren't really quite sure whether it's a massage therapist or a chiropractic office or something like that. Because today we're really going to talk about essential oils, why quality matters, and how to really utilize Young Living and their products to create an entire wellness experience. Because in massage therapy, you learn the entire systems. When I went through school, I learned all the body systems. I know the ins and outs of how the body works. I even studied on cadavers. So I really got to see, exactly how everything's connected, how it all works, that sort of thing. And essential oils can really amplify what we're doing for the clients. And when we pair essential oils with our talent and knowledge through massage therapy, we can really amplify that experience for that client, which in turn obviously is going to bring them back and see, because they're going to see larger results, which is excellent. So, similar to massage therapy, and you're not able to tell a client that you're going to heal them or you're going to fix them, the same thing goes with essential oils. You can't, tell them, well, this oil is going to fix you. That's a compliance issue. I really thought I had compliance down when I started this essential oil journey because I use things like facilitate the healing of, like I was able to do in massage therapy. And really, that might be kind of a gray area there, but here we really just talk about with essential oils how they support specific systems. That really opens up things for you, your client, and releases a lot of liability for that, because different essential oils work with different bodies and different, a lot of components come into play. Similar to massage therapy, if you're going and telling your client, well, I'm going to heal you and you're going to come in for these sessions, but they're doing something that you don't know about in between your sessions, and they're like, this isn't working, well, there's going to be a reason and you might not know. The same thing kind of goes with oils. So, and we can touch base on that in just a little bit. So, now, there is literally hundreds of essential oils, and you might be wondering, if you're not experienced with essential oils, what are essential oils? And they are a volatile liquid, which means they do evaporate if they are left open. And they're distilled from plants and seeds and leaves and barks and rinds and resins to create these oils that work with our bodies. And essential oils are smaller on a molecular level than any other item. They work with our body better than any synthetics or medication or anything. Essential oils can reach parts of our bodies that nothing else can, which is pretty incredible. And it also, has a big factor of why using pure, high quality essential oils is so important. So in massage school, for those of you that have been there, for those of you who haven't, you learn a lot about the systems and how things work on a cellular level, but then you're taught to use, quality products such as like synthetic lotions, like from Massage Warehouse, right? But we learn about the tissues and we learn about the muscles, but then we aren't taking into account of what we're actually putting on the largest organ of the body. So that's where I really wish I knew more about essential oils, more when I was practicing full time, because it would have made all the difference. Pairing a essential oil with a carrier oil, such as grapeseed oil or fractionated coconut oil, V6 is something that Young Living carries. That's really going to amplify those results, and instead of putting a synthetic lotion with synthetic lavender in it, because you're really not giving your client that really wellness experience. What you're doing is you're helping on a muscular level and a cellular level, in the sense that you're opening up all of those tissues, but then you're coating their body with a synthetic material, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of the natural wellness thing, right? So if you're anything like I was, I thought essential oils were all the same thing. I would walk into Natural Grocers or Whole Foods and think, oh, well, lavender, this will be a great one. I love lavender. I'm going to put it in my grapeseed oil and we're going to be good to go. But I didn't really understand the quality differences. And that's something I really, really want to hit on right now, because that was a big part of my journey. Is I'd experienced Young Living oils years and years ago. I got a sample and it really helped with some things I needed help with. But then later I got a bottle that wasn't the same quality, and when I tried to use it, it didn't work. And I was like, why? There's got to be something more. And that really what tipped me off in my essential oils journey, is I wanted to know why one oil worked but not another. And that's something I want to touch base on right now before we really get into the nitty gritty of how to use essential oils in your business, because this is a key factor. Because if you're using this stuff at the store because you don't know any better, I don't blame you at all, but after this class, you're going to know better. So there is, the FDA has too many other things to worry about, and they're not quite worried about the quality of essential oils. You see this in essential oils. We've seen this in recent years with aloe vera that's in stores. There's a lot of gray area here, and there's a general number of 5%, which really could be being generous, frankly, that is required for a bottle to be marked 100% pure essential oils. We see them everywhere. We see them at TJ Maxx for $3 for a box of 4, and it just doesn't make any sense. And it's because there's different levels and grades. So the FDA says, hey, supposedly, you have to have 5% in, but that's all you have to have and that 5% is subjective, again, due to some others that have done some research. It could be 0. But they can mark that 5% essential oils and put hexane in it, other synthetics, other carrier oils, and not disclose that on the bottle, which is really scary to me, especially as a mom, which is why I only use Young Living on my family, period, the end. So that said, there are 4 types. There is grade A, which is organic, therapeutic grade. Most of those are grass, which means generally regarded as safe to consume. Then there's grade B, and this is food grade. There could be pesticides and fertilizers, synthetics and carrier oils in those. And while grade B might not be the worst oils, one way to look at it is this, and Melody, who is a friend of mine in my upline, uses a really great example for this. You might not buy an organic apple. I know that I don't always do it. Typically, I peel the skin off because I have a 1-year-old, so I'm not quite as worried about it. But you're going to get a little bit of that, pesticides or whatever on that apple. Not much, but if you take into account the entire tree and you put it into a tiny bottle of essential oils, that's a lot of pesticides. And that's what's happening with essential oils. So you're going to want to go grade A, okay? So grade C is perfume oils, okay? These are all adulterated oils. These are filled with hexane, which we all know hexane is bad. And these are most of the store-bought oils, and they are 80 to 90% filled with alcohol. So we've seen, brands that say alcohol-free, which is great, but you go, why would it have alcohol in it? Well, that's why. And it actually goes lower. There's floral water. These are aromatic oils, and this is essentially the leftover trash water from the grade A oils, and then they put 5% in, and then they put a synthetic or a carrier oil or alcohol with it, and then they sell that. So that is something to really think about. And Young Living really stuck out to me because I did a year's worth of research because I wanted to know the difference. And seed to seal is unmatched. They literally start with the seed, they test it that it's beyond organic, completely pure, and they test it through the entire process. In fact, they even hand weed all of their fields, which is pretty incredible because they don't want any pesticides or anything like that changing the constituents and the purity of their essential oils. So now that we've kind of talked about quality and seed to seal, you can check out seed to seal at seedtosEal.com to learn more about the seed to seal process because it's incredible, and that spoke volumes to me, and it is literally unmatched. Other companies that I have seen, what typically happens is they go through the process and then they test the end result. And due to research that I've done, things can be altered in that testing to make it look purer than it is, which is really, really scary. So, that said, you wouldn't want to, go with, if you're really trying to give this really great experience and use essential oils either on yourself or your clientele, you're not going to want to use a low quality product because it's really not giving you what you need to be on your clientele. It's like if you came up with this really pure, organic, freshly juiced blend and you have that out for your clients and you say, there's all these benefits, there's all these nutrients and vitamins in this, but I put a tablespoon in your water. Enjoy. That's not going to be the same thing as them drinking an entire glass, right? Well, the same thing is going to go with your essential oils. So look at it in that fact that you're not going to get the benefits, and a little bit goes a long way. Yes, higher grade essential oils are going to cost more money, but if you look at it in a bottle sense, you don't need very much essential oils from Young Living because they're not diluted. They're 100% pure, and so one drop of theirs can, be far more than 10 or 20 or 30 drops of another low quality, and that's probably being generous. So you look at it as a drop. So a lot of bottles are $10 to $30, and so that equals about 6 to 15 cents per drop, which is super affordable for what you're doing, because what is going to happen is you're going to use your skills, and you're going to use it in your skill set and your muscles, and you're going to be using those things to help your client. And then the essential oils that you pair with that are going to work on a cellular level and get actually deeper than you can even get, and help amplify those results. Okay, so for like Swedish relaxation massage, there's a ton of great essential oils, and that's a great thing too, and we'll touch on this in a minute, but they're super versatile. So lavender, Roman chamomile, lang lang, even peace and calming, those would be really great ones for the Swedish relaxation massage. Those clients that are coming in, they don't want a lot of deep tissue, they just want to relax. Those are great, would be great topically, and those would also be great aromatically for the sports and rehabilitative massage. Copaiba, lemongrass, lavender would be another good one for that as well. Wintergreen, the Panaway blend is excellent as well. And then the Cool Azul pain relief cream would be good. It really is going to depend on what your clients are really looking for and what those goals look like for them. Reflexology, you typically don't use essential oils on reflexology. However, I do want to say that energy lines in reflexology pair very well with the VitaFlex points that you will see a lot in for essential oils, and those pair with the hands and the feet, just like with reflexology. So how I would recommend using that would be, go through your reflexology. So you have said client and they're coming in and they have digestive issues and they have some respiratory stuff going on. Go through your reflexology with that, and then after you're finished with your massage, if you're not wanting to put oils on during, you can finish out with some peppermint for the digestive support, some RC for some respiratory support, in those specific areas to help amplify what you just did on a cellular level with those essential oils. There's great ways to pair essential oils with the practice that you're already doing and really help concrete that and amplify it. Energy modalities, obviously, you're not using any type of oil, so you can use essential oils aromatically. That would be a great time to put something in the diffuser. Depending on what your client needs, you could use the emotional oils to be fantastic. Joy, release, acceptance, abundance, trauma life, there's going to be a variety of things that your clientele can benefit from depending on what they're coming into you for. And that's really going to be where your responsibility comes in for taking, more vital intake information about what their goals are on an emotional and a physical level, which is going to be really, really important, especially with essential oils. Like I kind of touched on before, instead of using the lotion from Massage Warehouse or wherever you're buying it, swap it out with the carrier oil. I used a carrier oil instead of lotion anyway. I didn't like the tackiness and the feeling of it on me or my clients, but you can really use that to customize what you're doing for your clients in those massage modalities we just kind of talked. And the options are really, really limitless. It's kind of like with your massage therapy where you have some clients where you really need to get in there and you're going to use your elbow, and they can really take that. Yes, coconut oil is fantastic, regular and fractionated. And you have some clients that can really do well with that, elbow work because they can take that deep. But then you're going to have those other clients where super deep tissue isn't their thing, and you're going to use your forearm, and you're going to, kind of change that weight so that it's a broader weight instead of more of a specific weight. That's kind of how essential oils work. If there's an oil that your client just cannot stand the smell of, there's going to be something else that you can replace it with, which is really great. You know, lavender can be swapped out with Roman chamomile, for example. That's a good one. There's going to be a lot of different options, and frankly, there's going to be some clients where they go, I'm not interested in that at all, and that's going to be okay. You can't make everybody hop on the boat at the same time, but in the same aspect, it'll be part of, you know, really educating clients on how essential oils work, how it's not some weird little trend, and how it's going to really amplify what you can do for them. Some other things that I was considering earlier today is, you know, when you are taking somebody's natural wellness, because that was something that was really important to me, was full-on natural wellness for my clients. It was really, really important to me. I wanted to align myself as a natural wellness expert, and I almost went back to school for my homeopathy degree because I was just so important, you know, that was so important to me. But if your client is coming in and you're getting them in, you're fixing them, you're facilitating the healing of them while they're in your office, but then you're not looking at the entire experience as a whole, you're really putting your business at a deficit as well as your client experience as a deficit. Because here's the thing, if you are coming in and in between clients, you're using Clorox wipes and you're using harsh chemicals on your client sheets, you're really you're focusing on some portion of the wellness, but then you're not focusing on other aspects such as what your client is coming in contact with in your practice. So Young Living does a great job with their thieves cleaning. It's literally my favorite. I'm going to tell you right now, I was super skeptical. I got this bottle under my sink for 2 months. And I was like, is it really going to clean? And really all you do is you take 1 capful to a bottle of water, a spray bottle, and you clean. And I am telling you right now, this stuff has cleaned better than anything else that I have ever used. My kids can can lick the floor right after it. I mean, I don't even worry about if my 1-year-old gets under my sink because I have the thieves under there. He's not going to get sick. I'm not going to have to call poison control. Like, it's great. And that's the thing, is if you're using that on your massage tables, your head and face rests, and your like massage chairs for like large events, not only does it smell great, it works great, and it's natural. Your clients aren't climbing onto that massage table and breathing in chemicals for an hour or 15 minutes for the chair massage, which is huge, guys, because if you're putting your client on a table for an hour or in a chair for 15-30 minutes and they're just breathing in chemicals, it's not working with their body like it's going to need. Also, the hand sanitizer. I don't know about the other massage therapists that are going to be watching this class, but I always had hand sanitizer, and I didn't care what kind. I was touching people all day. I needed hand sanitizer, especially when I was working at like corporate events or large like festivals and events or concerts, when I was doing concerts. And my hands would be so dry, and I smelled like alcohol. And the Thieves, I only have a small one, but the Thieves waterless hand purifier. You guys, this doesn't smell bad. This doesn't burn like small cuts like you do paperwork and you get like a paper cut. I'm in a class, hold on, I see it. And I saw. And sorry, my little one just woke up from her nap. And it doesn't sting like my littlest one, or my oldest, but she would always freak out when we get hand sanitizer because there'd be like a paper cut or a cut from something going on it. You know, she's playing outside and she was terrified of hand sanitizer, and this doesn't sting a bit. She loves this stuff. And you do, huh? And so that doesn't dry out your hands, which is awesome because your hands are your biggest tool. So if they're dry and sore, that's not going to help you as a massage therapist. So Some other ways that essential oils can help benefit your business, okay? You can charge more for your business or for your services, you know. If you're not your own boss, this could kind of be harder because there's going to be parameters about what you can use, what you can't use, the same thing with diffusing in your room, that sort of thing. But you could charge more for your services. You're probably, if you're in a private practice, charging between $60 and $85 or more per hour, and depending on where you're at there, you could charge more for your services to do that and have that. You know, you're adding a level of expertise to your business and your natural wellness arsenal, which was a big thing for me because, like I said, I wanted to align myself as a natural wellness expert because that was something that was really, really important to me, and I wanted to be that for my clients. I knew that they were going to be looking to me as, and you know, somebody who is very educated in the body systems to really educate them on what was going on. You could also have retail oils available in your practice if you have a private practice. This would help you organically grow a team if you wanted to do a business. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in just a moment as actually doing this as a whole business. Okay. Sorry. And that would be a great way to do it. Same thing with Ningxia Red. Ningxia Red is an excellent antioxidant drink. This is our natural vitamin. As a massage therapist, it would be awesome for you to have this on hand for yourself to keep yourself healthy, especially being around all sorts of people all the time. And it would also be something great to have on hand for retail. Supplements are another thing that is Young Living does very, very well. In all of the supplements is essential oils, which means that being paired with essential oils, they're absorbed into the body better, and they have bigger effects on that. So that would be something that you could have on hand in your practice as well if you just kind of want to do the retail side of things. If you had somebody with musculoskeletal support, you could have a variety of things like that on hand. Really, you have a lot of options here. And so now let's talk about the business side of things, because really when I was a massage therapist, I had a lot of, no, please take that away. It's too loud. Thank you. You can listen to that in the living room, okay? And I had I would have a lot of networking meetings. I did a lot of networking when I had my small business, and I had a lot of people. I would like that in the other room. And what would happen is I would sit down and I would have coffee with this person, and they would pitch me their sales thing for their MLM. And one in particular really did not sit well with me. She was a representative with Arbonne, and I think that they are a great company, so that's the only reason why I mentioned the name, because I'm not throwing them under the bus, because they are a really great company. They just were not a good fit for me. But what she did was she sat down, she listened to my business, she couldn't care less, and then she goes, so what happens if you get hurt? What are you going to do then? You have a plan? And I was kind of offended, but no, I didn't have a plan, and I didn't plan to retire either. But really that kind of took me back a little bit. And had it been like essential oils, where it was really prevalent with my business and what I was trying to do, I probably would have taken it a bit better. And that's why I really wish I would have learned more about essential oils earlier in my career, because this business is completely different. It couples well with massage therapy because you're really making a bigger difference on a bodily scale. You're really amplifying what you can do for your clients. You're really encouraging that natural wellness aspect. And as a business, the starter kit, like if you were to get the starter kit, I have it right here, you get 11 essential oils Some sample bottles, which will be perfect if you are doing a business and you have something that you want to send with your client, you know, some peppermint or thieves or lavender for them to kind of try a little bit more at home. And then you get 11 essential oils in here. Okay, so you have a variety in your arsenal, and you get a diffuser, which will be perfect for your practice room or your own home. Diffusers are excellent. I have one literally in every single room, and we use them all the time. And sorry, my little monkey is wide awake and being the comedian over my shoulder. So there, you're gonna have lavender, which is really calming. Due to compliance, I'm trying to be very, very good about what I'm saying, that these can be used for. Peppermint is really good for tension, especially like cranial support and digestive health. Like we kind of talked before, these are, you can use these on reflexology points. The Vitaflex points and the reflexology points are great too. The feet are an excellent place to apply oils, especially for somebody that's getting started. Lemon is very detoxifying, and it is very energizing. Stress away. Do I need to say more? Copaiba, this one is a great one to help kind of magnify the constituents of other items. Please don't put that down, it'll fall. The constituents of other things, like I mentioned, pairing it with like lemongrass or something like that in sports or rehabilitative type massage. Frankincense is great for spiritual support. It's also great for skin support. Thieves is excellent for immune support. This would be a great one to diffuse in your practice, especially like in seasons where you need a little bit more immune support for you and your clients. Purification would be another great one to make sure that your office is smelling good. It's very cleansing. This one is a great one. We like using that one a lot. I also use it in like trash cans to keep them smelling good, like on a cotton ball or diaper pail. RC is an excellent one for respiratory support. It's great for being diffused, putting on topically. Digize or Digize or Digies, however you want to pronounce it, is great for digestive support. It's one that I personally like to take more in a capsule. It's very strong in smell, but it would also be a good one to put on the feet if you had a client that wasn't turned away from that. Panaway is very soothing. It's great for musculoskeletal support. And I think that's it. So, and then you're going to get a diffuser, like we kind of talked. I love this diffuser. It's the Dewdrop diffuser, a starter kit. That lid's not on, honey. The starter kit starts at $160. If you had a large room, you could, upgrade to like the Auraria diffuser. Ainsley, that's not a towel. Do you, honey? Please get a towel. Thank you. A plastic bag's not going to clean up water, sweetheart. I'm sorry, guys. I thought someone was going to be napping a little bit longer, but she didn't. So the joy of working from home. Thank you for your patience so much. So then you're going to get 2 Ningxia Red packets. I like to stick them in the fridge. They taste really good cold. We use, like I said, Ningxia Red all the time. It's like our liquid vitamin. And I like to keep the packets on us when we're out and about. It's great, with the antioxidants, you're going to get a lot of good energy from that and a lot of good immune support, which is awesome. These little cards go great. I thought I had the little sample bottles. You pop this out, you can put your information on the back, and then they have information for that. If you're not really sure about essential oils quite yet, but you really like the idea of natural cleaning in your practice, the Thieves starter kit is an excellent one. It is wonderful. It has soap, hand soap, dish soap, Thieves cleaner, Thieves essential oil. You also get a bottle of Stress Away. There's a whole variety, and you get it for $170. The oil is $160. You can also do the essential oils kit if it's something like you are going to full on change your practice and you want to create a full wellness kind of thing. You can get the essential oil starter kit and then get the Thieves essential oil set as an ER, and it is a really, really great price. The starter kit, the oil starter kit, is literally the only thing on the Young Living site that is half price from retail cost. So if you do get a starter kit and you want to kind of start with that, you have those two options. You get 24% discount. You're a wholesale member. It's similar to like Costco or Sam's Club, and you only have to put one order in a year. And the thing that I love about that is every month is going to be kind of different. And yes, using pure essential oils is going to give you a little bit more overhead, but like we kind of talked, you're really kind of looking at 5 to 16 cents a drop, which isn't really that bad because a little goes a very long way with Young Living, which I love about it. And if building a business and creating a substantial income is something that you're really, really interested in, I would love to talk to you about that further, to kind of give you an insight of that and what that looks like, because I know as a massage therapist, time is money. No, that's not a good idea. No, you're not putting trail mix on your quesadilla. Please stop. And I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. So time is money. And if you're charging $50 or $75 an hour with your clients, one, sign up for a wholesale. So if you're really interested in doing this as a business, you want to host classes in your facility. I need you to hold on. I'm almost done. And you're interested in that sort of thing, I'm going to give you a little insight on that. For every sign up, you get $25, and then you get 25% of their first purchase, so PV. So if they do purchase a starter kit, you're going to, just the basic starter kit, you're going to get $50 in commission to build that business. You have to put in a $50 order for the month, and then if you're building long term, you have to put in $100 per month to kind of get those unilevel commissions. So it's if you sign up 2 people a month, whether it's your clients or your colleagues or others, in the industry, you're getting, if you sign up 2 people, you're paying for what you're getting in there. And then there's that residual income. Because like the representative I shared about a little bit ago, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way because it wasn't a relevant business to my personal business back then, or even now. This is really relevant to you now because you can use it now in your clients to really amplify the experience you're providing for your clients. Because ultimately, like we've talked multiple times in the last hour, 45 minutes, is your goal is to obviously help facilitate the healing of your clients. You want to help make them feel better. And when you are facilitating that healing, that's awesome. But if you have a tool that helps work on a cellular level for you, you're going to get even better. And your clients is going to get even better. And they're going to trust you even more because their results with you are going to be higher than the other massage therapist that they tried, 6 months ago. They're going to continue to see progress with you, and they're going to trust you, and they're going to keep coming back, and they're going to keep referring them to you. So by staying educated and amplifying what you're able to provide to your clients, you're helping yourself long term, as well as you are creating residual income for yourself. Because let's say there is an accident, or you're like myself and you decide to be a full-time mom, or you are 25 years down the road and you're just done, and you can have this residual income from Young Living, which is really great. for you and everyone else involved. So, how to sign up? You can go to Young Living site or go to bit.ly/Revelation Essentials, and you can, the member number will auto-populate in there, and you can, but if it doesn't, it's 100-45649 is my member number. I would love to have you part of our team. If you were referred to this video by someone else, I would love for you to put their member number in as a thank you to them for sending you over to check this out.
You're almost there.
And anyway, so I would love to have you. You can also check out revelationessentials.com, learn a bit more about the Seed to Seal, our team, the support you get, and you can find us on social media under that as well. So thank you so much for joining us today, and the patience of my little one joining in on the class and making some extra noise on the background. And if you have any questions, please leave them below, or you can email me at hello@revelationessentials.com. I would love to answer any questions that you may have going forward, and I'll see you soon.